People always said that you are artist or something when they see the paper that I make. But I think it's craft because I trace the traditional technique and traditional materials. I have no concept. There is no my concept on these papers. I just use the technique and the materials.
Let the material express themselves.
Yeah. So I don't think this is artwork. I mean, I don't care the people who said this is artwork or not. It depends on them. It's not my
your decision.
Yeah, not my decision. It totally depends on the customers, the person who get papers. Because if this one artwork, the price is gonna go rise up more than price.
Yeah, the art market and the craft market is very different.
Yeah, it's totally different. I saw some papers, and I know that the quality of papers. And I know how they make the papers, and how they use the pigment or some technique. The price is so high because he is an artist. That's the only reason, I think. Which is not good, not bad. It's I don't really.
But that's not what you're after as a craftsman. You are not looking to sell your pieces for a certain amount. You have a different philosophy.
Yeah, because I like the artisan. I like artisan than artist. Artisan needs to be trained. And we need to know the knowledge of materials and technique also. So it's more, I don't know, more precious.
It's years of development and mastery over. That makes sense. So would you say that is one of the biggest differences between craft and art? Is that mastery and the knowledge of like what you're using and the history of what you're doing?
Yeah, and the concept.
The concept.
We don't have to think about concept. The technique is more important than concept.
Okay.
I think the technique is the hierarchy is the first. The knowledge. Knowledge, technique, and something.
And then it's like the idea is the last. That makes sense. So it's the technical process. The process is the most important.
Right.
It's not really the result. It's knowledge of the process that creates the result.
But at the same time, you collaborate with many artists, like Ryuichi Sakamoto-san. Is that something that you consider more freedom for you when you collaborate with artists? You get to try new ideas, experiment.
They want my technique, so I give my technique to them. They don't want my sense or my concept. They don't need it. Like Yuichi-san, he loves papers. He wrote the letter a lot. So he always looking for something unique papers. And he wants to make some papers with traditional technique and the natural resource, no chemical things. That's why he came here to make his own original papers. So I don't make a presentation to him. I didn't make presentation to him. I have this kind of sense, or I can, just listen to him and what he wants.
The quality and the material itself is what the artist seeks.
that's the point. Also, the Hiroshi Sugimoto is the best artist in Japan now.
写真すごい。
I also make his papers. He's like, everybody said that you were great because you worked with Sugimoto-san. But I do what I do always. Nothing changed with work with Sugimoto-san or work with another customers. He needs my technique, my knowledge.
And you have your own sense of quality, like
I don't know sense or
you have you hold yourself to a certain standard every time, no matter who you work with. So every single customer or product is exactly the same because of your technique and skill.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is very important.
And this skill was passed down from your sensei many years ago. How did you learn this?
I was in old studio in the north part of Kyoto. There is one old studio where keep this technique for like 400 years.
Wow.
So now it's 13th generation now.
Wow.
And I was in there for 5 years to learn the technique and the knowledge, and I started my own studio like 14 years ago. So only that studio has the keep the technique from Edo period.
Okay, so it's pretty much one of the last
One
living.
of the last. And they are family. They do family business. The masters, the master's sons, the master's sons. They, of course, they are they kept business.
Yeah.
And I train. I was how to say
apprentice.
Apprentice.
Trained under the master.
Yes. Right. And I'm not family. Yeah. I'm a first person who are not family.
Wow.
Yeah. Before me, no craftsman. Only like part-time job.
Yeah.
Like the women makes like small papers, like postcards and like these kind of stationeries. And not like big papers, like wallpapers and screens. And when I was in that studio, they when I speak in English, my brain's always get tired.
Don't worry.
Easily. 10 minutes is the maximum.
大丈夫です。大丈夫です。
そして日本語。
日本語で。
お願いします。
So, yeah, anyway, I'm a first craftsman who learned the technique out of families. And I'm first person who started my own studio in this period.
Wow.
Because they 13th generation. And I'm first generation. I opened my studio. So it's kind of unique.
That is very unique. Very unique. One person in almost all of Japan. Yeah, that is very precious.
And I'm youngest.
Yeah.
They must have saw something within you or your hands.
Yeah, they saw potential. Yeah.
Okay. You can continue on the legacy in your own way.
Yeah.
Very important.